Welcome to Rebirth Podcast. I am your host, Shay Myrick, and today we're going to be talking to Tara Warner, Arthur Tara Warner. She's going to be talking to us about menopause and how it affects us. This is going to be an important conversation, so make sure you tune in and be sure to like, share, and subscribe to tonight's podcast.
Out of the ashes we will soar to a destiny we can't ignore. Heartbeats echo through the night with every dream and endless flight. Together strong, let's break the mold. Our rebirth and stories told. It's time to renew, rebuild, restore. Unlock the dreams we've been waiting for. Rise up higher, more and more. With every breath, a new dawn's roar.
Happy Monday. Welcome to Rebirth Podcast. I'm your host, Shay Myrick. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You could be anywhere, but you decide to be here with me, and I appreciate it so much. So we are in season 5, and I'm so excited about what we're going to be bringing you this season. We're going to be talking about a lot of self-help things, but tonight, we're going to be talking about something that actually it hits home for me, and I know it's going to hit home for a lot of you. So make sure you share this video with someone who can use this information. Tonight, we're going to be talking about menopause. Yes, menopause. It's not a dirty word, y'all. This is real life. This is something that we women, we go through. And of course, our spouse, you guys got to deal with it. So we're going to dive deep into a conversation with author Tara Warner. So I can't wait to introduce her to you guys. But before we get started, let's talk about the Rebirth Meetup that's coming up on October 25th. Make sure you go to rebirthu.com right now and get your tickets. Why? Because they will sell out really, really fast. Okay. So we're going to have networking going on. We're going to have signature cocktails, small bites. And the dress code is just chic lounge. So be sure to get your tickets. Go to rebirthu.com, pick up your ticket today, and I'll see you at the Rebirth Meetup on October 25th. All right. So again, today we're going to be talking to author Tara Warner. She has written a book about menopause, and it's called Me. Okay? Me. You can get this book currently right now on Amazon. All right. So before we get into the book, let's get to know Tara as I introduce her to the Rebirth Show. Hi, Tara.
Hi, Shay. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. How are you?
I am doing wonderful.
Good,
and I am
good.
so excited to discuss this topic.
Good.
It wasn't very long ago I wasn't doing so wonderful.
Yes.
So I am super excited to be here.
Yes. But I need to know all the, I need to, because I need to be doing wonderful. And I'm having a hot flash right now. So first, can you just tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Well, as you mentioned, my name is Tara Warner. I am the proud mama of 2. I am a follower of Christ, and I am in full-blown menopause.
Yes. And I am Shay Myrick, and I am in full-blown menopause. It is what it is, right? But
absolutely.
Look, we still look good.
Absolutely. And you can feel good.
Yes.
You can feel good, and that's what I'm excited to share today.
That's the part that I want people to really, that's what I want the takeaway to be. How do we get to a place where we're feeling good, right? I have noticed menopause has been on the rise. The conversation surrounding menopause, everywhere you look, even commercials, people are talking about menopause, and they're making it more sexy for women to be into menopause. So I'm excited to dive deep into the conversation. So you wrote a book.
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Yes. You wrote a book.
Well,
you're an author now.
Well, let me tell you. We make our plans. The Lord guides our steps.
That's right.
I had no intention. That little creation came from frustration
Mm.
and confusion.
Okay.
It was only about a year and a half ago,
Mhm.
and I had no idea what was going on.
Mhm.
I was slightly more agitated. My children may say a little more than slightly. I was gaining weight in my midsection, and I felt like my energy was erratic. And I just started to research, and I listened to countless podcasts. And thank goodness for podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you. Thank you,
sure.
Shay.
For sure.
I researched. I talked to doctors. I just wanted someone to tell me what to do. I had never discussed menopause with anyone. I had never even heard the word perimenopause.
Right.
Never.
Right.
So out of my research, I can vividly remember sitting in my office, and I said to my then 19-year-old, poor sweet girl, had to listen to me talk about menopause constantly, and my son, don't even get me started. And I had said, why can't someone just give me a guide?
Yeah.
I'll do it. Just help me. Why am I doing all this digging and researching? And she just so sweetly said, well, maybe it's got to be you. And that is what inspired me to create this. I want to help even one person.
Yeah.
Make it easier for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Tara, the fact that you actually had the conversation with not just your daughter, but your son as well, that is already breaking, I'm going to say, that's breaking generational curses, right? Because I don't recall having a conversation with my mom, with my grandmother about menopause at all, right?
Never.
And the only thing that I would hear about is hot flashes or mood swings, but it's so much more. It's so much more. There's like, I don't know, you probably know the number, but I know it's over 100, right?
It's around over 50,
symptoms that you can have, right? So not having that conversation, you don't know what to expect. And it just hits you like, for me, my symptoms, I have body pain. I have achy joints.
Absolutely.
I have insomnia, you know?
Absolutely.
My hot flashes come and go. It's not consistent. They 1 month, I might be getting them every other day. And then I don't have any, you know? My mood, it's not that bad, I don't think. Well, maybe I need to ask the people in my household. But that's pretty much it for me. That's what I feel. But the body pain is enough, you know? I did not start recognizing something was different until I want to say 51.
That's actually spot on.
Okay.
The age. It's from 45 to 55. 51 is actually like the exact age that most people tend to go through.
Yeah.
But I say it in the book. You know, when you read that tag says one size fits all, one size never fits all.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it's like. There is no consistent. And every symptom that you mentioned, I mentioned that in the book. I mentioned about a little over 50, and body aches, mood swings, dry eye, dry vagina, dry skin, cognitive brain fog.
Oh yeah, I have that.
You try to find a word. You think, what is going on?
Right. Yes.
So you're not alone. I mean, I was going through it, but that was the thing is what you said. I had never discussed it with anybody.
Right.
So to have no idea what's going on, you kind of feel like you're losing your mind a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's give the definition, if you don't mind, because people will say, oh, I'm in menopause. But people don't realize menopause is 1 day.
1 day.
So let's talk about that. Can you break down perimenopause?
Absolutely.
Menopause and then postmenopause.
As best as I can.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Here we go. So you have the 45 to 55 age range. Age range. Again, nothing set in stone. That is the average age of menopause. Okay. Perimenopause begins 7 to 10 years before that. So perimenopause is when you are feeling the symptoms of menopause, but you're still experiencing a period. Menopause is 1 day. It is the 1 year anniversary after you have not had a period.
Mhm.
So if you have not had a period for 1 year, it is that one day. That's
Right.
menopause. Everything after that is
Right.
postmenopause.
It's postmenopause. So y'all
That's
stop walking around saying y'all in menopause.
Because you're not. Groundhog's Day.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. You're in postmenopause and it doesn't go away.
No.
It's with you until the day you
That's it.
die.
So true.
Why do we go through
So
these
true.
things as
So
women,
true.
right?
I know it.
Yeah.
Because we are powerful enough to handle it.
Oh, I love that answer. I love that answer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So why do you think there's not, now it is, but
It's definitely on the horizon.
Before, why do you think people wasn't talking about it?
Twofold. I think that the generation of our parents, and I don't want to speak for everyone, but I do think it was a brush it under the rug. That's an intimate conversation. Keep that to yourself, tough your way through it. And I also think there was a lack of knowledge. It was just, oh, it's a hot flash.
Yeah.
You just tough it out. You'll be fine. Or it's a sign of getting older. And does anyone want to talk about really getting older? No.
Right.
I mean, honestly, it was difficult for me. I didn't see it coming. And then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, not that I was going to have any more children at 50, but it's a different chapter.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to embrace. So I think people aren't, especially women, it's difficult to get older. And I guess what I hope with this new wellness movement and this new exposure to menopause, I hope that people realize it's a gift. I really do.
Yeah,
that we get that age.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a blessing for sure.
It is.
So I was never the person that I enjoy aging. I did because I felt more sexier at, I'm not 40 now, but that's when I start to feel it, right? Like, I'm like, I feel more confident. I feel more sexier. I don't care what everybody think. Like, it was something that changed for me when I turned 40. And I talk about this all the time on the show. There was something that changed for me at 40. I felt more sexier at 40 than I did at 20 or 25, right? So getting older was never a problem for me. It's the things that came along with it, like the body aches or waking up one day and it's just like, whoa, you got to take a couple extra seconds to get off the side of the bed, So one of the things that I have learned about menopause is the estrogen. We're losing the estrogen, right?
Yes,
so some of the some of the joint pain and stuff that I'm feeling, the doctor explained to me, it's just like your estrogen oiled your joints. So when that's
lubricated,
it's lubricated your joints. So I'm like, I need some lubrication.
See,
I'm around here cracking.
This is the thing. see, people, and again, it's a lack of education. Estrogen, you have estrogen receptors in your entire body, and I think that isn't what people understand menopause to be. Yeah. So when you lose that estrogen, your body is like, what is going on? I mean, that's what I've lived with. Yeah. And now you're losing that. So in perimenopause, it's chaos. It's chaos. Okay. Because you still have some, right? But it's not the consistency. So in menopause, when you lose it, and that's where the HRT that we discussed comes in, that is administering estrogen again into your body so that it can stabilize those symptoms that you're having.
Okay. So talk to me a little bit about what can we find in the book? Because you mentioned HRT. Okay. Yes. Can you let people know what that is?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Sorry. That is hormone replacement therapy. Okay. Some doctors and other books will refer to it as MHT, menopausal hormone therapy. Okay. So same thing. What that basically is medicine to reintroduce estrogen into your body and to not only address the physical symptoms that you're having, the achy joints, the hot flashes, the frozen shoulders, something we didn't touch on, but again, there's so many symptoms we can't cover it all.
My friend got that.
Oh,
yeah. It was horrible. She was in so much pain.
Yes. And who would think?
Yeah.
Who would think that all these, and that's the thing, they're so unrelated. all these symptoms. So you do want to double check that it's not something else going on. But
yeah, it was menopause.
Exactly.
It was, but why is it the shoulder?
It's
like, why is the shoulder?
Well, again, the estrogen receptors in every part of your body, a lot of them are in your brain, which they're now seeing relates to cognitive delay, which is brain fog, but they're also seeing studies about Alzheimer's that HRT can help with that.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah. So the HRT originally was just to help with hot flashes.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, that's disturbing to wake up in a sweat. I did not experience a lot of them. And I think I could have probably toughed my way through that.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have been the end all. But it was the other things. And then when I dove deeper, the interesting thing is when I started my research, I was willing to do anything.
Okay.
Except HRT.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't going to do it.
Okay.
Absolutely
was it because
not.
of the stigma that it had on it years ago?
Well, yeah, from the study.
Right.
I think that trickled. And I also just tend to be more of a holistic. I want to treat things naturally. And the more that I researched, the more for me, and again, I am not a doctor. You need to take your unique health profile to your family doctor and discuss with them any risks that you're concerned about. But the more I read about it, the more that was the natural way. I went with a bioidentical version of estrogen, which is the closest to your natural body. So it is very similar to, you wouldn't think twice about giving a diabetic insulin. You wouldn't think twice about it. You are just giving them what their body can no longer produce. So after I researched, I completely changed, which shocked me. But I would definitely advise everyone, make your own informed decision, but don't turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just address the hot flashes, the dry eye, the itchy skin, the frozen shoulder. It's what it prevents for your future. And it helps to prevent, cardiovascular disease, which is the number one killer of women.
Right.
Osteoporosis, fragile bones, huge detriment to women again. If they fracture a hip, sarcopenia, which is the decline in muscle. So it prevents things in the future, cognitive decline. So there's so much more that it does that really shocked me. I didn't know. And the more that I read, the more interested I became, and the more that I felt like it was for me.
How long does it take to that you start noticing
come into effect? They say 3 to 4 weeks. I will tell you, and my children can attest to this, because as I mentioned, the way I experienced menopause was a few hot flashes, erratic energy, but it was agitation. It was like a low, my tolerance went down.
Tolerance, girl.
And that's,
yes.
And you don't know until, and so 2 weeks, to answer your question, 2 weeks after I started it, I didn't know how intolerant I had become. And I am telling you, at 50 years old, I have never felt happier and healthier. And that to me speaks volumes.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So how would someone start that conversation, like with their doctor?
So, well, I will say.
And what kind of doctor do they need to see?
And I have some websites. You can look up doctors in the area that are menopause, menopause certified. I will say we're in a tricky time. I feel like we are in a very blessed time, because if you go back 10 years, this wasn't on anybody's radar.
No, not at all.
And they were just going to say, well, that's a part of getting older. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And now it's like you say, it's out there. So, but still, the doctors that probably you and I would go see, not every one of them were trained in that.
Let me tell you something. I want to share something with
you.
And I know, I believe I shared this with you. So we're friends in real life. I just want to put it out there.
In real life.
We're friends in real life. I've been knowing Tara for over 20 years. So I went to see, and I'm not going to say her name. I went to go see an OBGYN here in Delaware. And this is when I've noticed, I'm like, something's not right, whatever. And I couldn't go by my menstrual because, 2017, I had a partial hysterectomy. So I wasn't having a menstrual anyway. So I couldn't go by that. Right. But I'm like, yeah, something's not right. I'm having, a lot of pain. Now, this is before the whole situation with my back occurred. I'm just noticing my joints and stuff, So I had to change my workout, because I was hurting myself. So I did some research and I was looking at different podcasts. I was following, the lady?
Haver. Dr. Mary Claire?
Yes,
Haver.
yes. I was following her and she was just like saying that a lot of the doctors have not been trained and she's had people that will go to the doctors and they're coming there with these symptoms and they're telling them it's not menopause, it's, right. And Lord and behold, that's the same thing that the doctor did to me. And I was so annoyed. I had to make her give me the blood test to show the numbers to, as to where you are. And it came back. I was in postmenopause, right? So she told me that that's not one of the signs because the achiness in my joints. She told me, she said, that's not a menopause sign. You may have something else going on. And send me to a pain doctor.
And that happens. Unfortunately, that happens more times. Hopefully that will start to lessen. But you're shocked. You're sitting there.
Yep.
And you're like, wait, not me. You're supposed to be the doctor.
Exactly.
I'm sorry that happens.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are, women our age is struggling with that. I see it coming in even with therapy. And now I'm speaking to my patients about menopause because we're ruling everything else out. And I'll say to them, I say, what about, like, have you ever thought about menopause? And they're just like, but again, like you and I, they wasn't educated on it initially, right? So I have those conversations, with them.
It's wonderful you do.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. The worst thing is for a woman to feel isolated and to feel ashamed or
unheard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for you to start that conversation is tremendous.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I really didn't. I had never discussed that with anyone.
Yeah.
Ever.
And why do we do that? Like as even girlfriends, right? Well, you and I, we talk about it now.
But you know what?
We both was like, wait a minute.
Exactly. What is going on? I mean, I didn't know about it. I didn't know. And I'm embarrassed now to admit, but I mean, I thought it happened when you were like 70 or 80 and I had really no idea what it even was.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, God bless my little boy. I mean, he's not little. He's 17 and all is 6 foot. But he said, when I started working on this with my daughter, he said, we were just a little bit into it. And he said, now, where exactly on your body is menopause? And listen, now, I mean, he doesn't know every detail, but he knows. And now he can be so much more empathetic to the females in his life. How ahead of the game is he? He knows at 17 what I didn't know at 49.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I was thinking when you were saying earlier that you were talking to your daughter and your son. Yeah. I'm just like, he's going to be amazing because he can help. His significant
how much you expose them to.
Yeah, absolutely. It's important. We got to have these conversations because it's real life.
It is.
And although it may seem so far from 17, 19, and 20,
you blink.
It's coming for you.
Oh, it is. It is. If you are lucky enough to live that long, you're gonna. It's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
And you can do it wonderfully.
Yes,
you can.
Yes,
you really
can.
So.
Now, ever since I've known you, though, I mean, you've always been into health, working out, and all of that. So, what changes, or are there any changes should one make when it comes down to menopause, to their diet, to their workout regimen? Let's talk about that.
Touching on all of it, Shay.
Okay.
You are. There are 4 pillars that I talk about in the guide, and I call it a guide because I didn't want it to be an intimidating book on your bedside table that 400 pages, and you're only going to get through a little bit, and we all are busy. So it is, in my hopes, a starting point to save women time that I spent
Yeah.
And so getting back, there's 4 pillars. Diet. I do not believe in dieting.
Okay.
I never have.
Okay.
And having a daughter, I was very conscious that I did not want her to ever think that was an option. I feel like it's like holding your breath. You're never going to do it forever. So I have always eaten above average, but not perfectly by any means. And I think the more you try to eat perfect, the more you get obsessed with it. And I don't think that's good.
Right.
You want a healthy relationship with food.
Right.
The big thing that I did was I changed to focus on anti-inflammatory foods. And what that is fruits, vegetables, lean proteins.
Okay.
I shop at the peripheral of the grocery store. Of course, I go down the aisles, but that's the danger zone. It really is. And marketing doesn't do us any favors.
Right.
They make you think you're getting something that's healthy, and it's not.
Right.
There's an app I talk about in the book. I have the free version. I'm sure you could pay for bells and whistles, and they would give you more information. But you simply scan items. And again, I don't spend hours and hours. I choose items that I like, and I try to find a healthier version. And it literally rates. You scan the barcode and it rates excellent, which unfortunately are few items out there, good, and then it has poor and bad. And it just opens your eyes.
Yeah.
It figures out the additives. Let me tell you, well, I'll tell you. So really what I did, and the kids and I made it a family affair. We kind of did an upheaval of my kitchen. The pantry was the danger zone. The fridge, I mean, that has yogurt and applesauce and things that are quality. And I make lists in the book of groceries, but not to get overwhelmed. Go down that list, highlight what you like, ignore what you don't.
Okay.
This is life. You want to enjoy what you eat. You want to enjoy your life. So don't get overwhelmed. And I get overwhelmed easily. So I tried to simplify it. And as we ate things, we replace them with healthier things. The anti-inflammatory foods are huge because there are 2 types of inflammation. One is acute. That is maybe like, I don't know if you've ever maybe slipped out of your hot tub or anything like that. We are friends. I hope we'll be friends after this. But you experience swelling.
Glass of wine.
Heat goes right.
Little slippy slip.
Yeah, that is okay. That is okay. You were doing some self-care out there. So acute inflammation, that's healthy for the body.
Yeah.
It heals the body, the swelling, that's what it's supposed to do.
Okay.
Systemic chronic inflammation is when your body is constantly inflamed and it's like under constant stress. And that happens when you lose estrogen. And then in addition, if you are eating a lot of processed foods, your inflammation's going through the roof.
It's going to go up. Yeah.
And so the anti-inflammatory diet helps a lot. It's very similar to the Mediterranean diet. If you want to look at something like that. Again, it is not a diet. It is not restriction. It is incorporation of the proper foods.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, that's diet. And that was the first thing that I tackled. 2 is exercise. I have always exercised. It was how I exercised that I changed.
Okay.
Really after 30, 35, who knew, you reach your maximum muscle and bone density. So it's our job from that point on to maintain it. So I needed to integrate weight training.
Okay.
Again,
I did the same
This is
thing.
about health.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself. That's not what we're talking about here. Just start to incorporate weights. You can also get a weighted vest if you like to go walk with girlfriends. We could do that. Matching vest. 10% of your body weight, but work up to that. You can start with 5%. And I leave mine by the door. So when I come in, I wear it around the house. Okay. Because I always think I'm going to sit down. Yeah. And then I do 52 more things up and down the stairs. So it's just
so you can wear it while you're cleaning.
It's exactly. It's just an easy way.
I got to order me a weighted vest.
There you go. And you can get them right on Amazon.
Well, Amazon is my,
like Christmas every day of my For real. When my daughter actually discovered, she said, Mom, we could put it on Amazon. I said,
Yes.
sold. Like
Yes.
Amazon. So again, so the weight training, so diet and the weight training.
Okay.
And again, if you don't like exercise, if you don't like to go to the gym, some people hate exercise,
Yeah.
and you don't want to work out at home, like I have a space, just, you don't need to get the front parking space at the grocery store.
Right.
You know, you can dance around your kitchen, garden, pickleball's all the go, do whatever it is that makes you happy, but move more, because sitting is the new smoking. Sedentary life is no good.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. So the third thing that I mentioned in the book is HRT. And I give you the options of the hormone therapy that are out there currently, but this is an evolving space. So, you know, it may change tomorrow, but what is out there currently, I talk about the FDA approved items and that are bioidentical, because that's what I feel is the safest. And that's what's been shown to be the safest. There are other options though out there. A lot of people do some pellets. Pellets are a convenient way that is not monitored by the FDA.
Okay.
So, you know, you just beware, but you do investigate. This is your body.
Right.
You figure out what's right for you.
Right.
And then the last thing is self-care. And this is something you beat me to, girl. Have your viewers seen your backyard?
No.
Oasis.
A little bit, not much, but
That's
a little
huge.
bit. Yeah.
But you succeeded in that.
Thank you.
You have done a tremendous job years before I ever did, you know?
Yeah. It's important.
It is. But, you know, I think, I don't want to say just as women, as mothers, you feel selfish. But I finally realized, you know, that's the way you can show up better for others.
Absolutely. You got to show up for yourself first.
You do. You do.
You know, you really do. And I think that's the thing. And I'm going to, you know, speak because I'm a woman, so I only can speak for women. But I think that is the thing that we're not taught growing up, our generation. We wasn't taught to be there for yourself first, right? It was always, you know, you're going to be a good mom or a good wife and, you know, those things. But you can't be any of those things until you're good to yourself first.
Absolutely.
You can't love others until you show yourself some self-love, right? So I'm glad that that message is now being changed. And, you know, the generations that are coming now, they're really into self-care. They're really into, like, the younger generation. Some of my clients, they be like, yes, that's my therapist. They can see me out and they will immediately, there go my therapist.
Right.
I'm like, it's not, it's okay. You know, it's cool to have a therapist on speed dial now. You know, it's cool to be able to say, hey, I don't want to go to the club. Let's go to the spa for the day. Let's do something that's going to pour back into ourselves. So I love the way the self-care thing is going.
I agree.
Now
I agree.
We also have to make some corrections, because going to the nail salon is not self-care. It's not.
No. I mean, that was always, and that's the thing, that was always like check for me. I didn't even enjoy it.
No, I don't enjoy going to get my nails done either.
It's, you know, we all want to feel good about ourselves,
right?
But, and I have a section on that, you know, you need to stop. You need to be okay with just being. And I watched many, but specifically one of your podcasts where you said, you know, be present. And it's so true. Surround yourself with the people and things you love and be present in those moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I do mention some things like the red light mask. Have you seen that?
I saw the red light mask. I have the belt that I put around my back. Sometimes.
You know, I do that for my knee. We're gonna get off.
It's okay. This is the Rebirth Podcast. We go where we want to go.
Oh, you would die if you saw this mask. But I am telling you, I look like Jason from those movies. It's like a hockey mask. Honest to goodness. But I am telling you, after, I would say, and I sound like an advertisement, and I have nothing to do with them. I wish I did, because maybe I could have gotten a discount. But I am telling you, notice a difference in my skin.
Really?
Without question. Okay. And my daughter actually used it for her acne. And I cannot get over. So I do mention some things like
wow,
that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I went down a rabbit hole with this research. I really did.
That's
I
good.
really did.
That's
I guess
good. I'm
it's
so
good.
proud
Is
of
it
you.
good? I don't know.
It is. It really is, because people need it. Like you said, people need that information. There's no, yes, there's books out there. People are now talking about it, but this, you named it Me. Why did you name it Me? I know, but I want you to tell the audience.
Well,
the camera's not on me.
It really is my experience. It was a little bit of a play on ME and me in menopause, MEN. But it was my experience, and it was simple. And I am extremely shy, and so the simpler the better for me. And I would have only come on here to discuss this for you.
She's telling the truth, y'all.
This morning,
you look like a pro to me. I mean, you're doing an
please,
amazing job. Yeah. So yeah, you're doing an amazing job. So Tara, what else can we find in this book, and why is it important that people go and get this book?
I think it's easy and it's simplified, and it will give you the starting point that you need. It will give you little lists to go to the grocery store to cover the diet. One thing I didn't mention was supplements. I am a proponent.
That's exactly the page that I just turned to. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Lord is watching us.
Look at that. Look at God.
Now, I'm a proponent of whole foods. I really am. And when I say that, I mean just things without labels, whatever you like. However, it is very difficult to meet all your daily vitamins and nutrients every single day with as busy as we are. So if you need a supplement, which the caveat is, I would highly suggest you go have your doctor give you a script for an easy blood test. And I have tests in there that are listed, so you know what to ask for.
Wow.
Just a basic blood test, so you find out what you're deficient. You may not be deficient. So then don't just pile on a supplement. You don't need it.
Right.
But if there is something you're deficient, and there tends to be typical vitamins that women going through menopause experience deficiencies in, then you want to be aware. And if you try, what I would do is I would get the blood test, find out where I'm deficient, try to rectify that with foods. And then 3 months later, if I couldn't, then supplement. And I put reputable companies in there, because you do want to get third-party tested supplements. Don't just go blindly buying things. You know? Because this is, as you mentioned, there's a wellness movement going on. And unfortunately, there's going to be people that want to capitalize.
That's true. There's scammers everywhere.
You just want to be careful.
That's ridiculous.
Just
as soon as you make something that's great, the scammers, they got something that's gonna
right behind you. Exactly. So,
well, I'm very proud of you. I am. I'm very proud of you. I'm excited about this journey. And if this was you, if any of this resonated for you today, I charge you to go to Amazon and purchase the book, right? Because we have to have more conversations surrounding this. We should be talking to our kids. We should be talking to our girlfriends. I guarantee you, people are waiting to talk. People are waiting for you to open up and say, you know what? I have that symptom too. It's nothing. Menopause is nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It is what it is. We're all going to go through it. I think men go through some type of menopause. They go through something too. I don't know what's going on, but we got to have more conversation. So thank you for writing this. Thank you for, sharing this, because it's important. Thank you for sharing your story.
Shay, thank you. Thank you for, I am blessed to have our friendship. Thank you for giving me an outlet to discuss with other people. And thank you for what you do, because you are so authentic, and so many people can relate to you. I
Thank
mean,
you.
you're a gift. And
Thank
I do want to
you.
thank my daughter for helping me, because without her, this wouldn't have been.
Oh,
And all glory to God.
yes, your daughter. Her daughter is a sweetheart. She is. I call her princess.
And she calls you queen.
Yes. Our kids grew up together, y'all. So it's just a pleasure to see, you know, young kids and now they're young adults, and it's just like, yeah, I get misty eye when I think about it. You know how I get with my own kids. So you know, it's just God is good.
God is
Because
good.
you know, we met at a whole different time, you know,
We've been through it.
and our journeys were very similar, you know.
Absolutely.
So this is great. So I'm excited. So it's on Amazon.
It is Amazon. It's, if you just type in Me by
Me.
Tara Warner. Absolutely.
Me.
It'll pop right up.
Get the book, y'all. Type in
you.
Me by Tara Warner, okay? Look, it's a beautiful picture on the back,
dear
too.
Lord.
Finding the Me in Menopause. Yes, I love that. Yes. Thank you again, Tara. I appreciate it. I
Absolutely.
hope this won't be your last time visiting me on set.
No.
Hint, hint.
We'll have a sequel.
Yes,
Shay,
absolutely.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you have any questions about menopause and you want to know more, please send me a message in the chat. If I can't answer it, I will make sure I reach out to Tara, and she will be able to get that information for you. I think, you know, hopefully when you do come back, we can have a chat where if people have questions.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
idea.
People have questions because I'm sure people are going to have a lot of questions. And this book has a lot of information in it. She has the guide, the food, the exercise, the supplements, you know, lists, doctors, all of that. So whatever information you want, you can find it in Me. All right. Thank you again, Tara.
Of course.
All right, guys. So listen. Run over to rebirthu.com right now and get your tickets for the Rebirth meetup. This is going to be important. We're going to be networking with like-minded people. DJ Just Twan will be doing the vibes that night. And we also have a live performance by Corey Dane. I almost messed your name up, Corey. Corey Dane will be doing a live performance, and it's going to be at the Marketplace Gallery on October 25th. So I hope to see you guys there. The last one we had in February was sold out. It was a wonderful time. We had a great time. So just come out, have a good time with like-minded people. Connections, talking conversations is going to lead to connections. That's what we're there for. A lot of entrepreneurs will be there. Rather you are an entrepreneur or you have a career, we still want you there because it's going to be important for us to network and fellowship with each other. So I hope to see you guys there on October 25th. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Rebirth Podcast. And remember to make sure you have a blessed week. Okay. I'll see you guys next Monday. Good night. Peace.